We are here with a good friend of mine. We've become very good friends.
That's right.
I like this guy, Fred. He is the owner. Is it like CEO, owner?
Yeah, CEO, owner, editor.
MediaTakeout.com.
That's it.
The internet's most horrible, slimiest website there is. But people love it, Fred.
I do. Yeah, they do. I mean, I think, before we came about, entertainment journalism was kind of really fluffy.
Entertainment journalism.
Right. It was really fluffy. Okay. It was really, it was about interviews. It was about making everybody look good. And I think we kind of came in there.
It was like, fuck that. This is about slander, scumbaggery,
and
shade.
It's about just coming in there, being brutally honest, and just going in there and reporting the stuff that people don't want you to report on.
Well, which one do you want to focus on? You want to focus on brutal or you want to focus on honest?
We'll start with the brutal first, right?
So, Facts Only Fred is what I call him because he actually has the facts. However, on MediaTakeout.com, you may not get the facts. Or you guys may lead with something a little bit more salacious to get attention.
No, what we do is we kind of go out there and we report it, right? And if it's a rumor, we'll tell you it's a rumor. If it's news, we'll tell you it's news. And then we kind of give you all the information that we have, and then we allow the reader to make its own determination on what they've got.
Now, time out for the audience. And Laura, have you ever met Fred before?
No, it's my first time.
How do you pronounce your last name? I always fuck it up.
It's Mwanga Gahunga.
Mwanga Gahunga. And where are you from originally?
My parents are from Africa, but I grew up in Hollis. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Queens.
Regular Queens dude.
What part of Africa?
Uganda.
Uganda. Yeah. So craziness going on in Uganda right now too, right?
Yeah, the president is, I guess he's anti-homosexual.
Like crimes against homosexuals in Uganda because he declared like this law that if you're a homosexual, transgender, whatever, you're going immediately to jail.
Yeah. I mean, there's always been crimes against homosexuals.
But it's up like 700%.
Yeah, but he's basically made it illegal to be homosexual.
Right.
So you could actually go to jail for being gay over there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But that's a whole side conversation. Right. But the reason you're here today for MediaTakeout.com was because you wanted to cover some topics.
Yeah, I mean, every month we kind of go through all the different, I take a look at all the different topics and see what stories are the hottest of the month.
What was the hottest?
So I actually put together a list of the top 5.
So you want to go through 5?
We're going to go through them, okay?
So Laura's going to handle the list and you're going to comment on the stories.
Right.
All right, so we're here with Facts Only Fred, MediaTakeout.com.
You ready for this?
I'm gonna try. Right. I'm gonna try to be ready.
All right, number 5. Kim Kardashian's gardener sues Northwest, claims that baby assaulted him with a dirty diaper.
Oh, this is straight shit. I mean, no pun intended. This is shit.
Listen, man, this is an actual lawsuit filed in the court of law in Tampa Bay, Florida. So this is a real lawsuit. It's there. No. I saw the paperwork.
No.
It's official.
Time out. Yeah. Kim Kardashian doesn't live in Tampa Bay, Florida.
Well, this is where this lawsuit was actually filed. This is listen. All I got is fact. I'm facts only. Facts only, Fred. So I'm just giving you the facts.
Thing. So when we see this on MediaTakeout.com and everybody goes bullshit.
Listen, I can't tell you whether or not I can't tell you the merits of the lawsuit. I can tell you that there's a lawsuit that is actually filed, and I can tell you what's in it.
All right,
and I bet you guys did not expect that the owner, CEO, editor of Media Takeout would sound like this and actually be a lawyer. Did you guys expect that? Because you have a law degree.
Yeah.
From where?
From Columbia Law School.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
The owner of Media Takeout, ladies and gentlemen. The world is going to end soon.
Facts Only Fred.
America's a great place.
Talk to me about this headline.
Right. So there's a man he's claiming to have been their gardener. He says that while he was working at Kanye and Kim Kardashian's home, he came across Baby Northwest. Baby Northwest was crying very loudly. He claims that damaged his ears, the crying. And so at some point he walked towards the baby, and the baby pulled off her diaper.
And this was
hit him with the diaper, and then he fell in the pool.
And this was the
injured.
top 5 thing on MediaTakeout.com.
I mean, this is it's a crazy story, right? A man is going.
It's bullshit, Fred.
This is his come up.
I don't even think Baby Northwest is strong enough to chuck a diaper.
I'm saying this is. Listen, I can't comment on the merits of the lawsuit. I'm just saying that this man is trying to get his come up, and he's trying. I'm just reporting.
Now, number 4.
All right, here we go. Beyonce subliminally admits Jay-Z cheated by changing the lyrics to Resentment during a recent performance.
Now, I saw this headline. I saw it on your site.
Yeah.
Subliminally, what was the line? Subliminally what?
She changed the lyrics to Resentment during a recent performance.
I watched the video.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it.
Yeah. Well, in the original Resentment, she's talking about you've been with me for your mistress wouldn't have been with you for 6 years. She changed it to 12 years. 12 years is actually the time that she's been with Jay-Z, right? So it's there at the end of the lyrics. She starts talking about you can never be me, you can never be half of me, and you could just feel the anger in her.
Well, Beyonce's an incredible performer.
Right.
All right. I think Beyonce cries every night at the show.
Everyone?
I think there's a tear that sheds. Beyonce successfully shed tears before on stage.
You sure that wasn't sweat?
As a part of the performance. Maybe it was. Who knows? But I don't know if I'm buying this.
Well, I mean, think about it, though. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they notoriously, they do not talk about their personal lives. Not in interviews, not even with you, right? But the one place that they do kind of be honest is in their music, right? And when you think about Lost Ones, Jay-Z was open and honest about his relationship with Dame Dash, his relationship with Beyonce. And so you would expect if there is some kind of drama going on in their relationship, it's going to come out in the music.
Well, and Solange was upset about something.
If this Solange
there was
thing
definitely
didn't happen,
we don't know if it was. We don't know if it was about cheating or something else. But she was mad.
I'm gonna tell you. Not only was she mad, right? Beyonce was co-signing what she was doing
by her body language,
but
or
not
lack
more
of
than just her body
involvement.
language. She wasn't jumping in there. That's her man for 12 years. She didn't have to punch her sister. Nothing. She could have just stepped in there. And
but Solange has popped off, and Solange will pop off. And her relationship with Hov, she's been with 12 years, so she's known Jay since she was in high school.
Yeah, but still, you could see, at one point during in that footage, right? You see Solange kicked him, right, and then Jay grabbed her leg. And you could watch Beyonce. That was the one time Beyonce came in there. Was like, sister,
because she knew Hov was about to go somewhere.
See what I'm saying though.
Yeah, but he's a man though.
But
Fred.
you would not look. I talked at the time. I talked to my wife. I was like, listen, if your sister was popping off on me in the elevator like that, what would you do? Would you stand over there? And she was like, there's no way that I would stand over there and just let her just beat your ass like that. There's no way. This is still a black woman. She's not gonna just let her man get beat up.
Any woman, you don't have to make it racial, Fred. Any woman ain't gonna. But I'm just saying. Sometimes, I have relationships with people that sometimes other people not gonna jump in that if I'm going back and forth with them, and that's what we do because you don't know that Hov and Solange may have this thing where they go back and forth. I do believe though that in the changing of the lyrics, what's the song called?
Resentment.
I do believe in changing those lyrics. They will and are smart enough to play into all of the shenanigans that happen on the internet.
Yeah, but you can't listen, man. You don't play with your marriage. You know what I mean? You don't play with your love life like that. That's something that's sacred enough.
I do it every day on the radio. What are you talking about? I be on Twitter doing all type of nonsense I shouldn't do.
But I just think that's something that's you don't play, and on top of you don't play with it. They're not the kind of person, the people that kind of do crazy things for the cameras or for the limelight or for whatever. They just kind of live their life, and every once in a while they'll just let you in a little bit more in their life. Like during the On the Run tour, right? They have this movie and they're showing you clips of their wedding, they're showing clips of the birth. So they're actually introducing you a little bit to their life. And I think in this part, she's just basically letting you know.
Let's take it a step further. Right. They got married how long ago, Fred?
I think it was four or 5 years ago.
Right. They did, and they showed pictures of Blue Ivy's birth scene. It was like professional photography.
Yeah.
How old's Blue Ivy now?
She's 2.
She's 2. So for 4 years since the wedding and 2 years since, they've been sitting on this amazing content that they haven't allowed anyone to see. Right. And now, conveniently, they go on tour together for the On the Run tour. And it's called On the Run. Plays into their whole Bonnie and Clyde scenario, right? Plays into everything everyone wants to know. And now they release this wedding footage. You don't think that was planned?
Yeah, listen.
You don't think Beyonce and Hov calculated the whole fold out of where we are today, even down to playing into this lyric change? You don't think so?
I think that everything that you're talking about is authentic pieces of their lives, right? So I'm saying if they change the lyric and it's being authentic, then that feeds into what you're saying. I just don't think that Hov, and I mean, I don't know either of them, but I'm thinking that they're not the kind of people to just start creating and manufacturing drama in their lives.
They will if it sells tickets. They're entertainers, man.
Well, okay.
Number 3, what you got?
All right, here we go. Kendra Wilkinson's husband, Hank.
Who are these people?
That's Kendra and Hank from, what's the show?
I don't know. She's at a Kendra Wilkinson show, right?
Yeah, I think the
I don't
Kendra
know. I've
Wilkinson
never
show.
heard of this person.
Well, she was
No?
a Playboy playmate,
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, you might have seen the YouTube video where she was singing about. She
Nope.
was singing along with.
Fred, I don't pay attention to this shit. I don't go to MediaTakeout.com. It's shit, sir. But people are entertained by it, and it's
Yes.
top
My
3 on your
feelings.
list.
I forgot the
I
name
don't
of
hurt
the
your
show,
pocket
but it
at
was
all. It
cute.
don't hurt your pocket, though.
Anyway, look, her husband Hank was caught cheating on her with a transgender American, allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty close. It's not even allegedly anymore. I mean, the transgender American has come forward. She has photographs. She has images. And
I mean,
I didn't
listen,
catch
I've been
this
through this.
story.
I've been through this before. This is Hot
Oh,
97.
you've been
This is
through-
Hot 97. I got.
You've been through a
look,
transgender affair?
Mr. C works
Hold on,
here.
hold-
Mr. C works here.
Oh, what? That's right. Yeah. I forgot about
So
that.
look, these things do happen. These things do happen.
Yeah, I mean, so he
Laura hates when I make those
I
jokes.
hate it.
he got caught out there with a transgender American. He has all kinds of, he hasn't officially said anything, but the back channels, I hear things, and he's been making all kinds of excuses, saying like, oh, he didn't know, he thought he was just being cool with the transgender American, but the transgender American.
How does she look?
I mean,
Oh,
when she
he
was
looked, whatever.
done. I mean, it was one of those Instagram photos that had like a lot of filter on it, so you
Right.
couldn't really tell. But I saw him without the makeup, and this definitely looks like a dude. Like, but check this out. It's not, even if he got initially fooled, right? The transgender dude or female is saying that they went back to his crib, that Hank broke him off for $400, and then the two of them mutually pleasured themselves together.
What does that mean?
So they
Like hand jobs or something?
yeah.
That's boring.
I don't know if I believe this.
No,
Come on.
listen,
Who would
man,
pay for
listen,
that? Why
listen.
would you even pay for that? Hank?
But I'm
That's
saying
horrible.
Hand
there's
job?
got to be something to it because his wife kicked him out. You know what I mean? Like if somebody came, if your wife.
These are reality show folks.
No,
right?
but listen, man.
These are reality. Fred, answer
put
my
them
question.
out.
Are they reality
Yes,
show
yes,
folks?
They
ha-
are.
she
And they
had a
need another
reality show.
season, right? And they need another check, right?
Yeah, but
All right.
let me tell you, I got back info on this thing. I'm telling you that it's real drama going on in their lives. She's upset about it. He's really. I mean, the dude he was messing with the transgender dude. When he got caught, then he tried to pay the transgender dude off. This is a story that's been bubbling around for a couple of months.
And this is number what on your list?
This is number 3 on the
3.
list. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is it.
Trannies is popping out here, son.
A cheating story is one
Cheating
thing.
with a tranny is popping out here. It's the thing to do.
I can't.
What's
believe
number
this.
2, kid?
All right, number 2. Tracy Morgan involved in a devastating car crash.
Oh,
Very
no,
sad.
yeah, we know this was our buddy. This was a very, very heavy story for all of us here. But now he's at home and he's feeling much better.
Yeah, I mean, but remember, I think right now a lot of people are just kind of looking at it like that. Remember, there was one person died during
Yeah.
this
Yes.
incident, right? And this is a terrible crash. Tracy Morgan, he had a compound fracture in his leg. At one point, they didn't even know if his leg was going to make
They
it.
talked about amputating.
Yeah, but
That wasn't true. They cleared that.
Yeah, well, there was a conversation about
Yeah,
it because
yeah.
it was badly broken, but they fixed it.
Right. So they fixed it up. He's doing a lot better right now. He's going to be going through rehab.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time for him to get back. But Tracy being who he is, after all this, some time goes, he's going to make a whole stand-up about this.
Of
He's
course.
gonna let y'all know exactly what happened. And all
But
the
talk
things
to
that
me,
go through.
Fred, you and having a law background. This was a Walmart truck
Yeah.
that caused this accident, but the driver of the truck pled not guilty.
Yeah, the driver of the truck. I mean, there's a lot of like shaky things going on, right? Because immediately after the accident, whenever there's an accident like that, the police come. The police will test the driver. They'll see if the driver's impaired in any way, whether he's on drugs or he's alcohol.
They said none of that. He fell
None
asleep.
of that was there.
Right.
Well, no. Listen, man. That's what you're hearing, that he fell asleep.
Oh,
right?
that's
So
not
all
true.
this is allegedly,
Oh,
allegedly,
okay.
right? So at the time, they got the driver. They looked at him. They interviewed him, and everything was cool. You know what I mean? They were saying that it's an accident. They weren't going to say who's at fault or who isn't.
But
They
Walmart,
did
driver
say that
did
he was
not-
speeding.
they
Well-
did say that, and Walmart stepped up right away and said, "Look, we'll do whatever we got to
Right,
do."
but they didn't lock the driver up that night. You know what I mean?
Which
It
means
wasn't-
that he wasn't impaired, or they didn't think he was.
I'm saying
impaired.
it wasn't until after they went the next day. Then they're like, "Oh wow, it's Tracy Morgan. It's on the news. Walmart's talking, whatever." Then they were like, "Okay, well, we just can't let this dude just walk like this."
Well, no,
Somebody
he
died.
but he
whatever."
went to court.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Then they went to go get him the next day, and they were like, "Okay, well, we're gonna charge you with this reckless thing," and he had to go to court. He's dealing with that right now. So I think we got to be real careful right now about what we say about this driver. whether he was at fault, you could be at fault. You could be driving down the street, crash a car, you're at fault. That doesn't mean that you got to get locked up over the whole thing.
Right, but he's not locked up now.
No, but he's facing charges. He's in jail.
Someone died, my dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying people
You don't get to walk when people die.
Yeah, but I'm saying
even if it was an accident, they're going to charge you with something.
Nah, but I'm saying they could have, if they knew something, if they knew that he was doing something real crazy that night, like they're talking about he was sleeping and all this, if they knew he was sleeping that night, he'd have been in jail that night. But he wasn't.
For falling asleep. They put you in jail for falling asleep.
But that's reckless.
No, they put you in jail for alcohol. They put you in jail for drugs.
Well, but if you're a truck driver and you're driving too much, you know what I mean? You're driving too long hours, or you went out the night before. I mean, you're hearing all kinds of stories.
But I don't think they're gonna lock you up that night, Fred. That's what I'm saying.
No, well,
you're gonna have to.
They're gonna say go home and we're gonna think about it.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily hold you for that.
Nah, but I'm saying when they lock you up, when you do something wrong, usually they have all the information right there. They can make the determination whether or not they're going to lock you up.
So you're saying because it's a celebrity that's involved, and that's why they're treating him differently?
I'm saying that's
what the guy's saying too.
Yeah.
Fred sounds like he's on the guy who's side.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying
side.
like the dude.
Because that's what he's been saying. Like everybody, a lot of people been coming out saying, "Yo, if it wasn't Tracy Morgan, this wouldn't be such a big deal." Yeah, you goddamn right, it wouldn't be such a big deal. It is Tracy Morgan. Oh, and by the way, you're driving a Walmart truck. Oh, and by the way, somebody died, and these are people that people know. So yes, it is a big deal. Unfortunately, sorry, sir, and it's going to be dealt with a little bit more heavy-handed than your normal accident.
I mean, I just don't want anybody to get caught up and end up going to jail for something they didn't. If he did something wrong,
he was driving a truck, Fred. He killed somebody, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's gonna have to pay for it and whatever else. But I don't know if
come on, Fred.
If it's an accident,
run the right headlines on Media Takeout. The man's at fault, man. What's number one? What's the number one thing on Fred's list?
Jocelyn from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Her sex tape leaks.
Did you like that?
I didn't even watch that. Okay. I didn't watch it. After I saw Mimi, I didn't want to see. I was like, I'm not doing this again.
I think you would appreciate Jocelyn.
All right, well, let me get my
thing about Jocelyn's sex tape is okay.
It's with Stevie.
No, keep talking.
No, it's an old one.
Who's she fucking?
Well, it's Jocelyn, a dude, and another stripper. And Jocelyn,
it's a menage.
Yeah, it's a menage. And Jocelyn's going in. She's eating the box. She's doing all kinds of, so you like.
So it blew Mimi's out the frame.
Yeah,
but Jocelyn didn't get the money that Mimi got.
Well, it's not. It's Mimi. Remember, Jocelyn. The way it worked is Mimi's tape was leaked first, right? Mm-hmm. And then when it was leaked, they figured, it's already leaked out there. Let's go out there and make some paper off of it. And then they sold it. So now Jocelyn's just leaked. So now we don't know if she's going to go and sell it and make her money. I mean, I could tell you I spoke to the people over at Mimi's, and she made over $1 million.
They're fucking lying. Fuck out of here.
Listen, man.
Get
if you
the
sell
fuck out of here.
Are these facts, Fred?
This is absolute facts.
This is Media Takeout facts.
Listen, man. If you think about it, $20, right? A tape, right? So if they're getting $20, you sell 100,000 of those, that's $2 million, right? And 100,000 people could go through like nothing. And this is all over the world. Some people don't even know. Some people, you could be from the Middle East and just be like, I just see this beautiful black woman. I'm gonna pay $20.
And also, people are curious just to watch it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. And that's $2 million. And this is not. It's not even like there was a big production cost. It wasn't like you got to pay for advertising. This whole thing is all that $2 million is all going to Vivid and Jocelyn. I mean, and
Mimi.
And Mimi and them are doing real well on this.
Wow. All right, so we don't know if
$1 million. Fuck.
We don't know if are you looking it up on your phone? Is that what you're doing?
I'm trying to get a video, but it's just it's Jocelyn holding a pussy right now. I'm trying to it's Pornhub.
Okay.
I don't have a password.
She's in there.
Excuse my language, Laura. Sorry about that.
I mean, for $1 million, Laura, would you think about doing something? I mean, $1 million though.
I don't think so.
What about $2 million?
I don't think so.
She doesn't think.
No.
That's what I mean.
She doesn't think so.
That's a good come up right there. You just do it once.
Let me tell you something, Laura Styles.
That's it.
Laura Styles.
Just do it once and that's it. Why all of a sudden did I get
I'm saying I would do
Laura
it.
Styles.
Ebro, would you do it for $1 million?
Listen, I do it for $10,000. It's me though. Full frontal. I'm pulling my penis out for free.
Do you know that there's dick pics of Ebro floating around the internet?
They'll be on Media Takeout one day.
And that's facts only, Fred.
That's facts. I got flaccid joints out there, Fred, just loose. I've been sending dick pics for a good 10 years.
Why do you put it out like that, though? I mean, don't you like...
No, I'm sending it to girls I'm fucking with.
I mean, but wouldn't you like make sure your shit is proper before you put it out there?
It don't matter. It's just dick. Everybody got dick, man. It don't matter. It ain't that big a deal. Everybody got a dick.
Listen, man.
Everybody seen dick, got a dick.
I'll tell you that we have seen all kinds of, like, especially all the NBA players.
Fred, you need to stop looking at dick pics, my G. I'm starting to worry about you. You need to have somebody else review this for you, my G.
Well, I do. But what happens is, so every NBA player gets caught up in some dick pic controversy.
Yo,
and then the
man,
women
it
send
happens.
it to us,
It
right?
happens, man, to send
And
that
then
dick out, man.
We get so many of them. In the beginning, we would put people on blast, but now we don't even do it anymore. We had like.
Here's the thing. Here's
Paul
how it
George.
goes.
Now you're more selective.
We don't even like.
It's not even a
selective.
big
Like,
deal. That's what I'm saying. It's
Unless it's like
nobody cares.
LeBron James or like Kobe Bryant. We had Paul George's
Because
dick pics. We
nobody
didn't put them out.
cares.
We had what's that
Everybody
dude?
done seen some dick.
People kind of, they're curious.
No, but they're not. That's what like.
That's what
the
he's saying.
dude-
Nobody clicks on dick pics no
No,
dude
more.
so
from,
you don't get clicks on these
No,
DPs.
the dude from who's that dude from San Antonio that's been killing it.
He's the new kid. What's his
Yeah.
name? Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. He got caught up there with like 5 dick pics, and the chicks was
As
sending it
you
to me.
should, my nigga. Send that shit around.
I just don't understand why guys like sending these things out. I get random ones on my Instagram
Do
DM.
they?
They just send them to me. I don't want to see these
Yeah,
things.
well, 'cause
And
here's how it works.
And I'm sure. Look, because at first I was like, guys, you don't believe me.
I only looked at the one dude standing naked. He was
Look what I
looking at
got.
her on TV. Sent a picture of himself looking at her on TV, standing there in his Timberlands naked. I had to
Yeah,
see
but
that. Was great.
that's not a proper dick pic. That's like some stalker shit.
Yeah.
But chicks will just be like, send it, right? And dudes will do it.
I
Like,
keep a
dudes
dick. I keep a dick pic on deck in my phone, just in case somebody want to talk shit. I'll be like, pew, send that joint. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm playing?
But do you send it with like the whole face and everything?
Nah.
or you
It's
just-
just a dick.
No,
Yeah.
I asked him that too. I'm like, you really?
I'm not.
He's like,
I'm
no.
not crazy.
But see, that's people think like you get away with like you don't put your face on that. But so many dudes got so much tattoos that you could just match up the tattoos and the
Right.
whatevers and you get caught out there.
Oh,
Speaking of
Fred.
dick pic, we had Macklemore, not Macklemore.
And this is
Mac
why I need you-
Miller.
Nobody
You
don't
see
want
Mac-
to see that. Nobody want to see. I don't even know why you brought that up. Listen,
I'm saying there's a lot of
you
women.
just bringing up random shit now. You should change it to dicture. That's what we call it. It's a dicture now. It's not a
Dicture.
dick pic. It's a dicture.
Addiction.
It's a whole new phrase. MediaTakeout.com is the site. Fred is the CEO, owner, editor, and local scumbag. I mean, look.
Usually
if you-
I don't get called that, but
Look,
Yeah.
if you're gonna wallow in the
Right,
mire with the savages, my G.
I wallow in the mud with the rest.
Yeah, you're a scumbag just like the rest of us.
Okay.
Thank you. And look, so we're gonna do this once a month. Come back through.
Absolutely.
We'll run through the top 5 big things on Media Takeout. And can you get the felonious lawsuits out of your list? Because number 5 sucked. Kim Kardashian baby throwing a diaper at a landscaper in a city that they don't even live in is bonkers,
She's
my nigga.
2. She can't even chuck it.
Well, I'm saying this is listen, in this day and age, I'm looking, people need a come up. So this might be, maybe there's a dude out there listening to it and he's like, I need to pay the rent or whatever. And you just listen
But
to
you
it. and bing,
co-signing
bing,
that
bing,
though.
bing.
Why you co-signing
I'm not co-signing
Don't
anything.
encourage
I'm
this
saying-
madness.
I'm
Fred.
saying
Media
that the
Takeout
dude-
is where all of this shit happens though.
I'm saying that the dude, maybe something happened and, maybe he's
All right, let me
exaggerating
ask you
or
this.
whatever.
On a slow news day.
Yeah.
All right. Because I'll sometimes I will on a slow news day, I'll be on the radio. And I will open the mic and I'll go in by 10 a.m. today. Someone will put up a headline that makes absolutely no fucking sense. So that you guys on your way to work will click on it and give them clicks so that they can help the advertisers on their site. On a slow news day at MediaTakeout.com, how many stories are you guys just sitting on, like you have like a creative board, like a whiteboard where you just write shit down and you're like, nah, we're going to save that for a slow news day. And then on slow news day, bang,
Well, we'll
Baby
have,
Northwest shoots Kanye West in the face.
Well, we'll have stuff out there. Like so this Kanye West Baby North story, we actually had that. The lawsuit was filed I think the 25th of June. We had it by the 26th. I think we published it on the 28th. So we'll have stories kind of like sitting over there that we're waiting. Like for a good day or a slow news day, you can go. Like we had Mac Miller nude photos of Mac Miller. We got those photos sometime last week. We knew that the BET Awards was this weekend, so we just kind of like held it until.
Do you guys
afterwards.
pay people for this stuff, or people just send it to you like, oh, this needs to be on Media Takeout?
Well, I think most of the time people will just.
What do you
send
mean you think? Stop lying. You pay people or you don't? What's
Well,
poppin'?
I mean, sometimes you pay for photographs, sometimes you pay for information, sometimes you pay. So we don't have a problem per se doing it. But the thing about paying, especially paying for information, is people will construct some real crazy lies and like.
No, you don't say,
But listen,
Fred.
man,
No
they will,
way.
Like, no, I mean,
You're really getting out of control.
but
of it,
here's the thing, though. I mean, a lot of times people think, oh, Media Takeout just reports whatever. You really can't. Like, when you get to be as big as we are, you cannot do that. Like, whatever, all those other sites, they can do whatever they want.
Well, we expect it from you now.
But I'm saying, we get so big, if we come up with some just crazy,
you'll
ridiculous,
get
whatever,
sued.
yeah, niggas will come for us. So you know what I mean? You have to have your stuff proper, right? So when I'm saying this lawsuit with Northwest, this is a real lawsuit. I'm not saying like whether or not the dude is telling the truth or not, whatever. But this is not. You cannot just go make up crazy whatever and just run with it, right? So I mean, but we've been doing this for 7 years. We're kind of good at it, Sometimes you report something and it turns out not to be true, but by the time there's not one story that we go out with thinking, nah, this ain't right.
And who's the pretty light-skinned girl you keep in the corner? Who's that?
That's my publicist.
Oh, she don't laugh a lot. She don't really like my antics at all. I'm watching her, yo. Are you allowed to be on camera?
Yes, but I choose not to be.
She says she doesn't want to be on camera.
All right.
Leave her alone.
You know her, Laura?
Well, I met her like last week. We had a party.
Oh, okay. So she's nice. She's official.
Yeah, she was cool. I mean, I just
Look at
said
Ebro.
hi to her. That's it. She's cool.
Look at Ebro.
What?
You
No, I'm
want- if
taking.
you
I'm
want-
taking. No, I'm taking. I'm taking. I'm just wondering. When I see people in the studio, I'm watching her body language. I don't know if she appreciates me coming after her client and her client's site, so I'm watching her body language a little bit.
No, I think it's good. It's good for you guys to go back and forth. Otherwise, it would be boring.
Thank you. Now you can stay.